But if we cultivate our awareness to see that those gifts more often with clearer and more consistent vision, something else happens. Thankfulness becomes more habitual, a regular part of how we respond to the world. Yes, gratitude still holds the power to surprise and elicit a strong emotional response. However, as a habit, it also becomes a steadying companion, incorporated into the story of our lives. So we cultivate, we practice, we allow ourselves to be engaged in the experience of gratefulness in all the things that are around us, and we look for them. And what I want to offer is a practice of self-awareness, a way of becoming, a way of allowing ourselves to be filled with what Diana Butler Bass says, not only that sense of surprise and that sense of empowerment, but that really our mind is always in a state of gratefulness. And again, something that we know as students of metaphysics, especially those of us who are students of new thought, is that that habitual way of thinking does not depend on the external. It doesn't, as Emma Curtis Hopkins says, we should not be deceived by the appearance of things, but rather our attention is on what is unseen. Because again, what we understand from the mystical traditions is this: it's the unseen things that are the most real and most powerful, because the seen things are ephemeral and they're changing and they're moving. And so what appears to be real today externally does not appear the same way tomorrow. And what didn't seem real yesterday is real today. But if our attention is not on the appearance of things, but on the essence of things, this is where we take our power back, because here we can rest in that sense of gratefulness. A prayer that I often say is a prayer from a 15th century mystic by the name of Teresa of Avila. Teresa of Avila is a wonderful and very interesting person, and she lived in times that were just as tumultuous, if not more tumultuous, than the times that we're in right now. And she understood what we understand now, is after the times of plagues and war and pandemics, renaissances follow. And so for her, there was a steadiness. And she used to keep as a bookmark in her prayer book this specific prayer that I want to share with you. My invitation is to pray it, to memorize it. Maybe like I do, I have like 3x5 cards, and I stick them in books that I'm reading, and sometimes if I'm, kind of wherever I am, I'll open it, and here is this prayer. Let nothing disturb you. Let nothing frighten you. All things are passing away. God never changes. Patience obtains all things. Whosoever has God lacks nothing. God alone suffices.